guys, it's Shadow the Rat, and for today's video I wanted to talk some about this new cage that I got and also show you guys how I'm assembling it. And I've had my eye on this cage for a while. This is the one-story Ware metal cage. And Chewy recently had a sale where this was half off, and then they also had $20 off and free shipping. So it only ended up costing me $20, which is pretty good for a fully metal cage like this. And before I get any further, let me mention this is not a full-size cage. This is going to be used as a travel cage and a hospital cage. One of my biggest fears whenever I take my rats to the vets for things like surgeries is them chewing out of the cage. The chance of that happening is very slim, but having a fully metal cage will alleviate all those fears. And I do not see very many fully metal travel cages, especially not ones that aren't like $120. So it's really nice to find one for 20 bucks, even if I did have to wait for it to go on sale. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and we'll see how easy it is to assemble. Okay, here's the base. It looks like it came through shipping without any issues, which I'm very glad for. Let's see what I gotta do here. It says metal base, remove the wire cage set, lay it flat with the surface doorway facing the floor. Which door is that? I think it's this one. Oh, the door's actually not too bad size-wise. Okay. Oh wow, I don't even think the instructions are super necessary when it literally unfolds. But let's see how well that works. Uh-oh, it's gotten clipped on. No! No, don't be clipped on there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Uh-oh. This is, okay, this one's not too bad. This one, there we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and attach the sides, which I believe is pretty simple. Like this, and then like that. Oh, very nice. Okay, and then the same thing here. So you got one like that. And then we got one like that. Come on. There you go. Very nice. And there we go. Like that. Good. And then we got this side. There. We're going to do the same thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That one like this. Like that. And one like that. Very good. And then here, same thing. Very nice. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now I have our base right here. I'm just gonna plonk this thing right over it. For a second, the wide bars here freaked me out, and then I realized it goes. It just goes into the cage. Okay, let's see how this works. So I got mine on this side. Oh, here's the other one. Let's see how it works. Yeah, that's not too bad. This is what the assembled cage looks like. Quite good, as you can see. Nothing came janky due to shipping, so I'm very glad about that, because that can happen. So let me go ahead and get some bedding, and let's set this little sucker up. Now let's go ahead and put some bedding inside. I'm going to be using this paper bedding, because like I mentioned before, this is just a travel/hospital cage. So I don't need anything that's super absorbent for long-term stuff. And I prioritize in this case using bedding the rats can dig in, so they feel safer when we're like at the vets. And I also want to use bedding that's very light. And my usual pelleted bedding is quite heavy. So a light bedding is definitely best for a cage like this because, well, the cage itself, I mean, it's not the sturdiest thing ever because it's tiny. I mean, for its size, it's sturdy, but, you know, it's nothing like the Critter Nation cages I use usually for my full-time cages. And, of course, I am going to be carrying this, so the lighter it is, the better. Sorry, you can hear the rats in the background. They're playing around. But anyways, let's go ahead and fill her up a little bit. The bottom pan here is only 2 inches tall, so it's not super tall. But it's not really a huge issue with this particular bedding because it expands as the rats run around in it, so it won't come out. And now that we have the bedding, I want to put in this little house, a little bit like that. It fits quite well. There you go. And then I'm also going to hang up my rat's hammock. A little hammock right here, a Curious George hammock. On the other side. And let's see how this comes out. Don't expect it to give me any big issues. The cage itself is 25 inches across. I mean, the pan is. That's length. Then it's 12 inches this direction, width, I guess. And I believe it's 12.75 inches high. So not super big again, but kind of the perfect size for a hospital cage or going to the vets, like a carrier for that or anything like that, which was, again, the reason I wanted it. So perfect for what I need. Okay, so let's actually push that around. That can still go in there. And I can add a little food bowl. I don't really need a food bowl. For like temporary stuff, but let's see how the water bottle fits. I like to use these 4-ounce Oasis water bottles, and another goal of mine was getting a travel cage where I could actually use these properly. So, oh yeah, haha, they fit perfectly. Okay, I am very pleased. As you can see, we have a perfect little travel cage here. Also a great hospital cage, 1-level cage for really old rats or rats who are recovering from anything that causes mobility issues. It's also good for if you're picking up new rats. It's good for quarantining new rats. Honestly, I'm quite happy with this cage. And it will be very easy to store. You could technically take it apart and fold it, but I'm going to be storing it like this on top of my Critter Nation. So that is very easy to put up there. Let's see how it feels weight-wise. Oh, there we liked. Okay, so yeah, very easy. Let me go ahead and put one of my rats in there. Let's see who wants to be the little guinea pig. I see that Crumb. Crumb is ready. Okay, Crumsy, in you go. Let's put Miss Cracker in too, because she's staring at me. Hi, Cracker. These are 2 adult standard girls. There we go. And I will give you a close-up now. Here are the girls exploring the digs. They're very confused. You can see the massive cage in the background. And then this one. They're like, what the heck? We were exploring. Why do we have this tiny thing now? But yeah, like I said, this is great for traveling. This is great for, you know, medical cases. This is great for if you're getting new rats. For quarantining them or just housing them temporarily. It can be used for intros. It's really just a really nice multi-purpose cage that works for everything except permanent housing. So I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I'm very glad nothing happened to it during shipping because that can be an issue with any cage that you get. Unfortunately, they can warp. But like you see, this cage came quite nicely. It also came really quickly. I ordered it like 2 days ago, so that was really fast. And yeah, I will be using this from now on for a variety of things with my rats. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of this cage, especially if you have it. Like I said, this is not a permanent cage. I would definitely not work as a permanent cage for rats or any animals as far as I can think of. But as a cage that works for all the temporary purposes that you might need a cage for, this is a really nice option. And again, I really like that the base is metal. This is a really nice base. It's honestly just as quality, it seems, as the metal pans I use in my Rats Critter Nation, which, as you might know, I had to specialty order because they do not come with the Critter Nation, which is the biggest flaw of the cage in my opinion. But yeah, this cage here comes with them, and I'm quite happy about it because of that. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm going to get the girls out of here because they are now very displeased with me. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye!